Boom! Welcome into Sportsbook. Betting and Insight today, Pauly and Teddy, Tuesday, March 20th. Big game breakdown, game one of a doubleheader on TNT. Thunder, red hot, 6 in a row against the Celtics. And we'll get to the South region today. What a matchup here. Nevada against Loyola Chicago, and Kentucky going to have all the fans against Kansas State. And we'll turn the shot clock on as well. The best team that's left. It'll be a fun discussion coming up. Bad beats, bad bets, bad for the books. This was a lot of fun. Maybe the game of the year in the association. They were betting it under, not even close. Nuggets Heat under 215.5 to 212. 149 to 141 in double overtime. Johnson had 30. Olynyk had 30. The Heat set a record for most points in franchise history, Teddy. And the system crashed in the first overtime. No box score.
Yeah, it's the craziest thing. No official numbers for the game because the system couldn't handle the double OT or the Heat, or it just broke down. Whatever happened, the bottom line is this game got steamed under. I mean, heavy under money. 215.5 down to 212. It was at 236 by the end of regulation. That, folks, was a bad bet. Wrong side loser for all of that under steam between the Heat and the Nuggets.
Yeah, Bulls Knicks 212 up to 217.5 in some spots. Fell 202, not even close, and the Knicks get a win.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost the same story with Miami and Denver. Just a wrong side right from the start. Bettors had no chance betting Denver, Miami under. Bettors had no chance with the Bulls Knicks over. 217.5 and landed 202. Didn't matter. It was 19 to 18 after the first quarter. The rest of the game for totals bettors, you're rooting for OT, I guess, because it wasn't coming. Bulls Knicks over, a bad bet last night.
All right, look at the Nets taking money. How about this? 4.5 up to 8. No Evans, no Gasol, who had the flu. They trailed for most of the game. They only won by 3. No soup for you.
Yeah, and then, Memphis has been pretty inept without Marc Gasol in the lineup. The games where Gasol's been playing, they show up at least with effort. Without him, the effort's been hit or miss at best. That being said, Nets had no business laying 8 points to anybody. The markets tried to get the Nets in that range last night. All that wrong side money. As you mentioned, Memphis led most of the way. Nets lucky to escape with the 3-point victory.
All right, bet for the books. A couple of totals here. Cavs don't play any defense. They're at the bottom in defense. 225.5 up to 226 against the Bucks. That was a shootout in that one, and the Cavs finally covered, although they're the worst team in the league. ATS and the Hornets and Sixers under 223, down to 220. Not even close, landed 202. It's a tough beat if you had Charlotte. This game was tied with 6 minutes left. They were catching 9. They lost by 14.
That's what the Hornets have been doing lately, unfortunately, for Charlotte backers. Certainly not a nice beat if you had the Hornets, but they haven't played good basketball. They got slapped around the other night. And both of these totals, bettors got dead right. The Bucks Cavs, that got bet from 222.5 up to 226, even higher in some spots. Milwaukee, 37 of 57 from 2-point range last night. Oh, they didn't win, they didn't cover, which shows you about Cleveland's offense efficiency in that one. Bettors got that one right. And, of course, with that heavy steam coming in on Philadelphia and Charlotte under, Philly's going into grind mode now. They're learning how to grind out victories with a lead as the playoffs approach. Grinded one out last night, got the win and cover late. Game stayed under. That, not a good result for the house.
Cleveland 23-46-1 ATS. Brand name bias like Tiger Woods. Doesn't matter the line or the price. They're going to bet him anyways. And also kudos to SBR. They had that great information. It's lost a couple times the last few weeks. They won last night. It won last night. With Embiid in the lineup, the 76ers were 73% covering first quarters. Unbelievable run. They got the money again last night as Covington, Simmons, and Embiid. So good together on the floor that they continue to cash first quarters as well. Spurs play of the day winner. Spurs an under bet for the books. Spurs 6.5 up to 8. The total steamed down 206 all the way down to 201. Well, 12 points in the third quarter, but then Golden State only scored 12 points in the fourth. The under closes under by 37, and the Spurs get the win in a low-scoring game by 14. Green, as they didn't have enough problems with no Curry, Thompson, and Durant. Green left with an injury.
Oh, yeah, and that's it. I mean, it was garbage time very, very early for Golden State. Well, I mean, Kerr, look at the box score. If you watch the game, you look at the lineups. The uniform says Golden State Warriors. This is not the Golden State Warriors right now, and it's not going to be for the next couple of days, maybe the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, books are going to have to adjust. They didn't adjust enough last night. Spurs took the money, under took the money, both easy right side winners.
And two more. Pistons, 2.5 up to 4. They won at Sac. Pistons won a game. The Pistons won a road game. How about that? There's a parade tomorrow. And Utah in the NIT, 3.5 up to 5. The first score I saw when I put it on was 27-9.
Yeah, I mean, that game was literally over in the first quarter. LSU didn't put up much of a fight. They never really put up much of it. They didn't have a run. Didn't have a run in them. They were banged up going into that ball game. Heavy wise guy money came in on the Utes before tip-off, 3.5 bet up to 5. Even a couple of spots were higher than that. Well, Utah won the game by 24, and frankly, it wasn't that close. That, not a good result for the house.
And look at this. The circus is back in town. It's Thunderlips. It's Rocky here. Hulk Hogan. The Westgate in Las Vegas put up a price now that he's applied for an MMA license. Mayweather against McGregor in MMA. Connor's minus 1 to 10. And I had several bookmakers tell me if they ever fought MMA, the price would be a lot higher than the boxing fight. Well, we saw nothing but Connor money when they boxed. What a circus. This is unbelievable. Mayweather plus 650 on the takeback. Never fought MMA before.
Yeah, and like every wise guy literally every wise guy I knew in Las Vegas had money on Mayweather in their pocket when he met McGregor last August. Given the reverse situation in an MMA match, I can guarantee you everyone's going to be laying with Connor, betting against Floyd as a 40-something-year-old trying to learn a new sport. But fun to see the odds change when it comes to the difference in the fight style between boxing and MMA. But of course, all this is theoretical right now. We have no date. We have no time. Just something fun to talk about in an era where we're talking nothing but hoops, although MLB previews will start right here on Sportsbit beginning next week.
No. Oh, no. It's that time of year again. Oh, no.
It sure is,
Jesus. Baby. Oh, no. Up next, big game breakdown. We'll get to the Thunder and the Celtics, plus Loyola Chicago, the Ramblers against Nevada, K-State, and Kentucky. Sportsbit 2.0, Pauly and Teddy, at Real Sportsbit on Twitter. Teddy's at Teddy_covers. Big game breakdown coming up. SBRpicks.com.
Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.